All right then. Well, hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the John C. DeVore Stadium, home of the flying high Olympian Eagles, where champions are made. I'm your commentator, of course, for the San Diego Cavers varsity and JV squad, Joshua Pangan, and today is the first away day for the JV girls, as well as their varsity counterparts, whose game will be filmed at 6 o'clock. This is a very big day, as it is the first time we are ever filming JV away this season. We did them last season one time, and this season there will be a lot more to show, which is amazing, of course. So for the visitors then, since we are the visitors, I will start off with your JV Cavers roster for today. Again, non-league affair. So the coach today for the JV squad, led by Keith Lombardo. Madeline Strawn is out sick today, so the assistant coach will retain the head coaching duties. So number 21 on the roster, you have Caitlin Riley. Number 23, Penelope Lombardo. Number 25, Juliet Law. Number 27, Kate Brigham. Number 31, Zoe Bozinovich. Number 33, Evie Hudson. Number 35, Abigail Hyde. Number 37, Shay O'Connor. Number 39, Haley Colton. Number 14, Valentina Prado, who cannot play due to the varsity call-up for her today, so she is a big miss. Number 22, Olivia Pennick. Number 24, the speedy Chloe Agostini. Number 26, Charlize McAvoy. Number 28, Chloe Galliana. Number 30, Caitlin Flores. Number 32, Kate VR. Number 34, Camila Rogers. Goalkeeper, number 38, Sophie Delane. And number 40, Tara Moses. And then for the home side, the Eagles, this is their roster that they gave me, led by head coach Daniel Ariola. You have number 1, Riley Shawisau, who is the goalkeeper today. Number 27, Alyssa Ortiz. Number 29, Liliana Gonzalez. Number 31, Gabriela Ortiz. Number 33, Sydney Livingstone. Number 37, Isabella Delgadillo. Number 39, Vanessa Mendiola. Number 41, Isabella Morales. Number 28, Alina Garcia. Number 30, Damaris Ramirez. Number 32, Kirsten Lincoln. Number 34, Bella Escobedo. Number 36, Angelina Herrero. Number 38, Justine Bartels. Number 40, Natalie Kay, who had a hat trick in last week's game, or two games ago. Number 42, Gabrielle Venegas. So those are the rosters, as Chloe Agostini stands over the ball then for the Cavers, just waiting to get underway. They are in their usual traditional 4-3-3 formation, and if we look at the Eagles side, it looks like they're playing in a 3-5-2, potentially 3 in the back, 2 midfielders, 3 attacking mids, and then 2 wingers. But obviously it could be opted to a 4-3-3 inversion if necessary. And we are underway here at the John C. DeVore Stadium, home of the Olympian Eagles, as Camila Rogers is on the ball, and she almost plays it off the boot, and she does play it off the boot of Sydney Livingstone. And Rogers will take it quickly here for the Cavers. So Chloe Agostini playing the number 9 role. You usually see her on the wing, but due to the absence of Prado today, that's where she will step in. So then the ball is played back to Delgadillo. Delgadillo trying to dish it. Galliana puts on the pressure. And it's flicked on. Agostini. And now it's pinged forward. Now giving chase to it here. This is Alyssa Ortiz. Brigham's going to have to track back. Ortiz putting on the pressure. And Lind has to clear it. It's flicked on. Ortiz, is she in an offside position? And she is in an offside position. So the other center referee from the side will times high. So Sophie Delane then stepping in as goalkeeper today for the Caver squad. Again, Ada Werner would have stepped in today, but again, she got a varsity call-up due to the injuries that varsity are going to need, so they called up the JV. Here comes the goal kick. It's taken quickly. Nearly intercepted, and giving chase to it now is Gabriela Venegas, and she could not keep it in play. It will roll out for a Caver throw-in on the far side of the pitch then. Galliana will take a little trot to get the ball around the track, and I assume she'll leave it for McAvoy to take here. She'll do just that. So Charlize McAvoy then, looking for her options. So both these JV squads pretty strong this season. Again, the Olympian Eagles JV, they played Grossmont last time out, and they beat them 7-1. As here, running down the wing, is Mendiola, who has a lot of pace to her. Mendiola on the right wing. It's still Mendiola. Mendiola with the cross, and it's palmed down and just claimed by the goalkeeper. Well, her pace is going to be a problem for that back line to the Cavers. They're going to need to be wary of her, as this one is punted away. But like I was saying, the Eagles won their last JV game 7-1. The Cavers JV won their last game 10-0, I believe. So again, both of these squads very, very strong. So this is going to be an absolute classic of a matchup today. And it comes off of McAvoy last in the end. And it will be Venegas to throw this one in on the far side. So everyone on the Cavers on this side of the pitch. Everyone defending as that ball will be headed out and kept in play. Now they're going to reset to the center half. Playing it to the middle. That is for Escobedo. Bella Escobedo looking to clip one through, and she nearly did. Now it's going to fall towards the top of the box, cross to the middle, and she just couldn't get there in time. Hudson's trying to bring it down for the Cavers, and she's going to need a little bit more help than that, Evie Hudson. Now it's Galliana trying to get on the turn here. Chloe Galliana cuts it back to her right boot, and she skips past another one, Galliana. Still going is Chloe Galliana. Look at this. And she has Rogers wide open on the right wing if she needs her, and Chloe Galliana still making a run down the left wing. Now here showing off her pace is Chloe Galliana. Galliana trying to take on the whole team, and she almost did, and it'll fall right back out to McAvoy. McAvoy laying it off for Zoe Balzinovic in the middle. Balzinovic, that was a poor pass to Shea O'Connor, and that's going to roll out of play for an Eagle throwing on the near side of the pitch. It will be taken by Sydney Livingston. So then, Livingston looking to play this one down the line. Trying to pick out her teammate there. That was Alyssa Ortiz. Hudson trying to lay it off for Camila Rogers here. And the Eagles will reset. Agostini with some pressure. Good job finding the through pass to the winger there. They're going to try to cross it to the middle. And McAvoy's going to be in a foot race here with Vanessa Mendiola, who already has shown her pace. Mendiola battles her off the ball, and Mendiola keeps the ball in play. Now it's Mendiola on the right wing. Mendiola trying to cross it to the middle. This could be a big chance for the Eagles here. And just in the end, it's going to be brought back. Mendiola has a go, and it's in the back of the net. Vanessa Mendiola makes it 1-0 with 5.5 minutes gone. The Eagles flying high, and so is she. So then 1-0 in favor of the Olympian Eagles. Mendiola, I already said her pace was going to be a problem for the Cavers back line as she's showing her quality there. The goalkeeper got 2 palms on it, but unfortunately for Sophie Delane, she could not keep it out. So the Cavers then have to come from behind for the first time this season. Shea O'Connor, Camila Rogers trying a little 1-2 there with Hudson. O'Connor throws in a challenge. Hudson has it. Camila Rogers is making a run down the right wing, and she'll get there, Camila Rogers. Agostini's making a surging run through the middle. That's who she'll try to pick out, and it's cleared up, and away. Now Rogers bringing it back down. Camila trying to find Evie Hudson. Hudson laying it off for Balzinovic, threading it through for Lombardo. The Caver midfield really playing close together. They need to be careful not to get caught out. Rogers on the turn. And she's wrestled off the ball there by Livingston. Now, here is Natalie Kay, who had a hat trick last time out. Kay laying it off for Alyssa Ortiz. Ortiz playing it to the middle. That's Justine Bartels. Now they play it out wide for Venegas to give chase, and she couldn't keep it in play. So the Eagles trying to switch the focal point of attack there. Trying to switch the point of attack there. And they almost did so. So a throw-in will be played now. This looks like McAvoy to take it. McAvoy trying to pick out Lombardo. And she could be through here. This could be 2. It's a challenge, and it's off the goalkeeper and out. Well, it was nearly 2-0 for the Olympian Eagles there. What a flying start that would have been. It came off of the forward last, and giving chase to it was, I believe, Ortiz. So then, a corner in favor of the Eagles. And it looks like it's going to be taken by Natalie Kay. Or will it? I think it's either she's going to be taking it or Mendiola wants to play it short. No, it will be Natalie Kay. So let's see what kind of quality Kay can produce from the corner kicks. Kay, decent delivery. Balzinovic clears it. It's going to roll right back out to Kay if she can keep it in play. Kay crosses it back in the box. Brigham is there. And Mendiola has a go, and that's going to go over the crossbar. So then Ortiz with a shot there. I believe she was also one of the players who scored last time out in the Eagles' 7-1 win over the Grossmont Foothillers JV. It was played on a smaller field, the one right next to this stadium. as Delane will be looking to take this quickly. Now it's to Brigham. Brigham. And, that's going to roll out of play. So the press from the Eagles working early so far, as Gabriela Venegas will throw this one in on the far side of the pitch. Venegas. It's flicked on towards Ortiz. Ortiz battling to win it on the wing. Still Ortiz. Ortiz lays it off, and it's cleared by Bozinovic. And now Lombardo's going to have some work to do here as Mendiola is right on her back. She's going to try to shield it, and a goal kick results in the end. So if you're just joining us here into this live stream, the first away for the JV, the score is 1-0 in favor of the Olympian Eagles. Only 8 minutes have passed, so you haven't missed too much. The goal was scored by Vanessa Mendiola of the Eagles. Rogers brings this one down. Here's Shea O'Connor. Back to Camila Rogers. Rogers. And it's a well-read pass from Isabella Delgadillo. Now, it falls to Lycan. Lycan. Playing it back. Galliana and Agostini's there to put in the pressure. Agostini wants Galliana to keep running. Galliana cuts it back to her right boot. Trying to switch the focal point of attack here over to Camila Rogers. And it's going to be Livingston playing it down the line. She's making the overlap run. They're going to cross it to the middle. And it's going to fall to the feet of Bartels. Now it's out wide for Mendiola. Mendiola threading it through for Ortiz. What a move by Ortiz. Ortiz! Oh, and it's just wide of the post. Well, Alyssa Ortiz with a good move and nearly putting the Eagles up 2. So nearly, Ortiz. Good move from the Eagles then as they continue their high press. So then, Brigham, McAvoy. And it's going to come off of Mendiola in the end, or will it? That ball was kept in play. Now, on the turn. Back to Venegas. Venegas. Agostini trying to get there first. And here they come again. Now this is Escobedo. Escobedo laying it off. It's through for Ortiz. And the goalkeeper claims it just in time before Ortiz could get there first. So Sophie Delane being alert and off her line. She's going to need to be as she punts this one towards the direction of Agostini. Galliana's going to give chase. And it's flicked up and forward by the center half. Now Hudson trying to bring it down. McAvoy playing it towards the direction of Chloe Galliana out on the left wing. Galliana throws in a challenge. She'll win it. Now here's Galliana. Galliana for Chloe Agostini trying a little 1-2, but that's going to be a little too much pace on that pass for Galliana to keep up with. And Riley Shawisau will have a goal kick to take. She'll take it quickly. So then, the Cavers trying a press of their own. Galliana's going to check in on the center half here. It's going to go wide, and it's going to find the feet of Mendiola, who already has a goal to her name. Now, through the middle. Oh, they have her on the wing, and now there's trouble. Here's Natalie Kay. Natalie Kay one-on-one with the goalkeeper. Natalie Kay! Oh, what a save! Saved by Delane. She stuck her leg out, and it should be a corner kick for the Eagles. Well, Natalie Kay with another chance to put the Eagles up 2-0. They're knocking right on the door here. And Natalie Kay will take this corner kick as well. Kay, it's a low one. Oh, and that comes off the thigh of Bella Escobedo. And it will go out for a Caver goal kick. So then, Sophie Delane, who just came up big moments ago. Delane. Oh, and that's flicked right back towards goal. And that would have been tragic for the Cavers if that fell in the back of the net. So Delane then to take it again. Again, the Eagles pressing high and aggressively as well. Now here's Brigham. Brigham. And that's intercepted in the end by Mendiola. Galliana. Lombardo. Agostini has a bit of space in front of her. Evie Hudson cuts it back. They had Rogers open momentarily. Hudson trying to find options here. Now it's Shea O'Connor. O'Connor for Zoe Bozinovic. Bozinovic on the turn. And, oh, that's a foul, surely, and it will be. The Kirsten Lycan, the guilty party there, as the Cavers have a free kick to take in their own defensive half. It will be Evie Hudson to take it. Evie Hudson had, I believe, 2 goals last time out in the Cavers' victory as she'll ping this forward. It's thighed in the air, brought down in the middle, flicked on towards Escobedo. Escobedo now for Kay. Natalie Kay trying to thread one through the defense, and it was intercepted in the end by Law. O'Connor brought down by Escobedo. Now here's Escobedo with some space. Escobedo to the middle, and Brigham tried to clear it initially. Now it's Mendiola. Mendiola out wide for Venegas. Venegas. And McAvoy will get there in time. Good pressure from Venegas. And Lombardo now will have to clear it. Or was that out of play? That looks to be in. And that's a foul committed by Venegas. So then, Brigham. Intercepted by Mendiola. Galliana tries to bring it down, and that ball is kept in play, very well kept in play. And it comes off of Brigham in the end. Good pressure there from Ortiz. So then, Mendiola to throw this one in. Mendiola trying to pick out her mate, Bartels. And that's going to come off an eagle in the end, and it will be a Caver throw-in on the far side. So, Lombardo checks in. They're going to try to find Galliana. Flicked on. Oh, Ortiz has done really well up to that point. Hudson trying to get a hold of it. Agostini's going to have to drop a little bit to help the Cavers attack out. And she's going to try to thread one through for Galliana. Intercepted by Arrero. And she'll just clear it and make sure nothing comes of the Caver attack. Now it's Agostini telling Galliana to give chase. And I believe Galliana has won them a throw-in. No, it's going the other way. So it will be taken by Venegas. Venegas takes a bounce towards Ortiz. Now Ortiz winning a throw-in for the Eagles, who are playing fast and furious at the moment. No signs of slowing down. And McAvoy will have to deal with that one. And it will be another throw-in to take for Vanessa Mendiola. So Mendiola going to leave it for her mate, Kay. Natalie Kay. Throwing this one in. 1-2. Kay going to try to thread one through. Oh, and Ortiz is on. Here's Ortiz again. And it's just cleared before she could have a go. Well, Ortiz has been dangerous, and you can see she's keeping up the work rate at the forward line. Good pressure from Alyssa Ortiz. So then, throw-in to be played. It's Juliet Law. And it comes off of, I think Mendiola knew it came off her last as she walks in the opposite direction. So the Cavers will have a throw-in then. 24 and a half minutes left here in this first half at the John C. DeVore Stadium here in California. Now, Mendiola laying it off to the middle. This is Escobedo. Escobedo for Mendiola. Mendiola. Oh, and they're going to thread one through here. This could be the chance. Oh, she cuts it back to her left boot. She shoots, and it's saved by Delane. Nearly another opportunity for the Eagles to go up there. The fans can feel it's coming, though, as Delane will get rid of this one. It takes a bounce. Brought down. Agostini trying to play it through to Chloe Galliana. Galliana, she has Camila Rogers wide open on the right wing, and that's who she tried to pick out. And it's going to be intercepted by Delgadillo. Now here's Delgadillo. Galliana for Hudson. Evie Hudson. Delgadillo does really well to stop her run. Hudson. Rogers. Lombardo trying to shield the ball away. Now it's Bozinovic. Bozinovic clipping it for Rogers out on the right. Hudson. Still Evie Hudson on the turn. Hudson. Little turn, another one. Laying it off for Zoe Bozinovic. Bozinovic. And intercepted by Mendiola. Mendiola. Skips by one, skips by two. Couldn't skip by three. Lombardo to Galliana again. Trying to play in Agostini, and it's cleared out well by Arrero. Now Brigham trying to battle for the ball here against Ortiz. Ortiz And Ortiz, look at her go. It's still Ortiz. She's going to try to thread one through. O'Connor's there. And now here's Natalie K. Natalie K on the left wing. Natalie K. And did she fall? Is that a penalty? And no, the referee indicates no penalty. So Shea O'Connor forcing K out wide. And the referee indicates that a substitution will be made for the Olympian Eagles. It will be number 28, Alina Garcia, to check in for the goal scorer, Vanessa Mendiola. And for the Cavers, then, Shea O'Connor's checking out. And checking in is Haley Colton. So then. And it looks like another substitution will have to be made as Natalie K has to be subbed off. I think it's a jewelry issue, potentially. And Liliana Gonzalez will take her place while Kay deals with the jewelers. So. Oh no, Kay will check back in, so it will be a throw in to the Eagles on the near side of the pitch. Throw in played. It's going to take a bounce. Balzinovic trying to deal with it. It's flicked in the air. Brigham's going to head that one. It wasn't the best of headers from Brigham. The ball hasn't been cleared just yet. And Galliana had to track all the way back from forward to try to get rid of this ball. Now here's Chloe Galliana. Agostini takes a fall. And Galliana, now it's Hudson. Rogers is open on the right wing. They're going to try to play Camilla Rogers through. What a ball by Evie Hudson. Rogers giving chase. And it's a good job by Livingston beating Rogers of pace. And she'll clear it. Well, folks, if you have enjoyed this match so far, again, it is the first live stream of the season. So if you're watching at home, share with your family and friends. GK Sports, share with them the link to this one. And subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. We recently just hit a little over 900 subscribers, which is fantastic, as Balzinovic will try to play this one back. It's a cheeky back pass, and that's why. But as I was saying, folks, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Leave in the live chat who you're rooting for, who your favorite player is. Go ahead and feel free to interact with us. And by the way, folks, you can also find us on our website at gksports.org, where you can find more Caver matches, Grossmont Foothiller matches, a Coronado High match as well. It's all there. All of our social media outlets are there as well. GK Sports 1 is our Twitter. Catch us on the double on Instagram at GK Sports 2, where I do live interviews with the players, and Facebook as well. It's all there. We are at the game as Galliana tries to keep this one in play for the Cavers. Now it's flicked on. Playing to the middle. They have Kay wide open on the left wing if they can pick her out. And that's exactly what they're going to do. So Natalie Kay, can she do it this time? Here's Natalie Kay. Natalie Kay cuts it back to her right boot. Crosses, one across. Oh, and it's cleared by the defense. It was a really good idea from Natalie Kay, being very unselfish with the ball there, trying to pick out a teammate in the middle, but they were thwarted by the center half there. I believe Brigham got in the way. Now Kay clips it to the middle again. Brought down. Shot on. Oh, goal! What a fantastic hit from Justine Bartels! And the Eagles are up 2-0 and flying high. Justine Bartels with the accuracy, the brilliance, and she puts the Eagles up 2-0. So then, a substitution will be made for the Cavers. Lombardo checks out, and coming on to replace Lombardo is Olivia Pennick. So then, Agostini to get the Cavers back underway here. Here's Hudson. Here's Haley Colton. Colton. Ortiz putting on some pressure. Colton, good challenge. Now here's Natalie Kay. Can she keep it in play? Yes, she can. Kay, Hudson tracking her, cuts it back to her right boot. Kay crossing to the middle. And Rogers will get back on the end of this one. Pennick, little 1-2 with Rogers. 1-2 again. Another 1-2 with Camila Rogers. Now here's Camila Rogers on the right wing, crossing it towards Galliana, and a good job by the center half. That was Herrero to get in play. Now Rogers. Here's Hudson. Hudson trying to skip past the midfield here. Here's Camila Rogers. Rogers back to Hudson. Hudson on the turn. Hudson on another turn. This is Pennick. And they couldn't find Rogers, but it will be cleared out of play for a Caver throw-in on the near side of the pitch. And another substitution will be made. Chloe Agostini will check out of the game for the Cavers. And Caitlin Riley will check on. And speaking of on, back on for the Eagles is Vanessa Mendiola. And coming off is Alyssa Ortiz. Another change, Bella Escobedo is off along with her mate, Justine Bartels. So one goal scorer off for the Eagles, but they replace her with another. So Rogers then brought down. And McAvoy should get there in time, and she does. Galeana tracks back. Now here is Venegas. Venegas. Oh, this is dangerous right here. This is Mendiola. Mendiola. And the goalkeeper will get there in time. That was Sophie Delane. She's had a lot to do in this first half. 17 minutes left to go. 2-0 to the Eagles. As McAvoy tries to bring this one down. And she is shoved off the ball there by Garcia, but came off of an eagle in the end. So throw into the Cavers on the far side of the pitch. So then, McAvoy throwing it in. Hudson, Galeana, and they're going to thread it through for Ortiz. Oh, now it's Kay, who has been played out wide on the left wing. Here's Kay. Kay looking, crossing it to the middle. And it's a hit! And it's... Oh, is it over the line? It's not. It was hit well by Lycan. And Sophie Delane with a little bit of luck on her side as she pushed that onto her post. And saves the Cavers from going down 3-0. Now here's Brigham. Brigham. McAvoy. Galeana. Still Galeana. And Herrera will step up to clip it out wide again. Brigham. And Mendiola doing really well to work hard for the ball here. Now Pennick. Trying to clip it towards Rogers. And getting in the way is Livingston. Livingston. Hudson. Pennick. Lofts it for Camilla Rogers. Now it's going to fall to Riley, or it nearly did. It'll fall for Rogers, who tries to play it through to Riley, and it's sent right back the other way. Now, Brigham. And that's going to go off of Brigham's boot in the end, so a throw into the Eagles on the far side of the pitch. Gabriela Venegas to take this one. So, Venegas throwing it in for Lycan. Lycan. Balzinovic on the intercept. Herrero tries to play the long ball, and she had no one running for her, so Delane will just claim it. Delane. Riley lets it bounce. Caitlin Riley giving chase. Herrero trying to get in the way. Riley still trying to give chase. Pennick gets in the way. And here is Ortiz. Oh, she got bumped there, Ortiz. But Kay is on the advantage. Kay trying to play it for Mendiola, and she's offside. So Vanessa Mendiola nearly through on goal there. As it looks like another Cavers substitution will be coming in shortly. As you can see, Shea O'Connor's on the touchline. And Brigham will take this free kick. Brigham. Finds Hudson. Hudson. McAvoy. On the intercept. Giving chase is Pennick. And Mendiola will give chase to this one along with Garcia. And Garcia almost won the ball back there for Olympian. And Shea O'Connor will check in. This time she'll be deployed as a left wing back, which is where we saw her most of the time last season in favor of Charlize McAvoy. So O'Connor then with the throw. Intercepted by Garcia. Now on the turn. Playing it through to the middle. This is Lycan. Hudson. Trying to thread it through for Chloe Galeana. It's a 2v2 at the moment. The Cavers need to get numbers forward just as much as the Eagles need to get back. And it's dealt with by Herrero. And now. And is that ball kept in play? Yes, it is. Good job by Alina Garcia to keep that ball in play. It's still Garcia, and she's been fouled by O'Connor. So Alina Garcia wins a free kick from about 32 yards out on the right wing. Or is it further? No, it's further out, the initial foul. So it will be about 41.5 yards. 41 yards. So free kick to be taken. Pinged forward. Pennick brings it down. Flicked on. Mendiola's giving chase. Here's Mendiola looking to pass it to a mate. Crossing it to the middle. Flicked on, and Brigham gets rid of it. Now, Galliana to give chase along with Caitlin Riley. And Galliana will get there in time. So here's Chloe Galliana. 3v2 at the moment. Camila Rogers is on the right wing. Galliana crossing it over, and it's cleared out by Livingston. Well, Sydney Livingston saving the Olympian Eagles there before Rogers had a 1v1. She was a player that stood out to me in 2 days ago against the Grossmont Foothillers, Sydney Livingston. And she's proving to be just as good as she was 2 days ago. So then, Colton with the throw-in. Throw-in played. Galliana trying to get on the end of it. Galliana, and Livingston's there again. So misreliable so far for the Eagles, as Galliana will keep this one in play. She tried to win a corner initially, Galliana. That's going to be kept in play as well, and the Eagles are doing really well to work out of the back, or that's a mistake. And offside, so Galliana came from an offside position. So a free kick in the defensive half for the Eagles then. And a substitution to be made. It looks like for both sides. So Penelope Lombardo will check in. And it looks like Haley Colton will check out. And let's see. So Caitlin Flores will be checking in for the Cavers. And checking in for the Eagles is Bella Escobedo in replace of Kirsten Lyken. So then, a like-for-like substitution then for both sides. Again, we are 10 minutes, 25 seconds left in this first half. Score still 2-0 in favor of the Eagles. Goal scored by Vanessa Mendiola and Ortiz. Or Bartels, excuse me. So then, ball goes out of play. And we await the throw-in. Throw-in played. Galliana putting on the pressure. She's been one of the Cavers' better players today, Chloe Galliana. Her sister, of course, Leilani Galliana, plays for the Varsity, but in a completely different position. She plays as a center half, while her younger sister, Chloe, out on the left wing. So Brigham will look to take this in, or it's a free kick. So I believe it was Shay O'Connor who got fouled there, which doesn't happen often for the Cavers. And the ball is played. Brought down. O'Connor throws in a challenge. Galliana tried to keep it in play. She slips up. And now the Eagles have a chance to counterattack here, and they will do so through Mendiola. Here's Mendiola using her pace. Mendiola! It's the Vanessa Mendiola at the double. 3 for the Eagles. Well, again, Delane got a hand to it, but the pace was a little too much for the goalkeeper, and Mendiola has put them up 3. So then a double substitution then for the Cavers as Lombardo checks in along with Natalia Prado, who is the older sister of JV star Valentina Prado. Now here's Rogers for Riley. Back to Camila Rogers. Rogers and Livingston gets in the way. Now here's Livingston trying to lay it off for Kay, and it's going to roll out of play just. So with 8 minutes left to go in this first half, again, folks, if you've been enjoying this live stream so far, whether you're watching from from this state or another one, this town or another one. Spread the word to your friends and families about the live stream, especially if you have players on the team. Tell them about GK Sports and where you can find us. You can find us on our YouTube if you aren't watching already. Subscribe if you haven't, and leave a like. It really helps us out a lot, as Mendiola's helping out the Eagles a lot with their pace. Mendiola, and it's going to be shanked a bit by Prado. K. Oh, she lost way outside. Natalie K makes it a fantastic 4 for the Eagles. What a hit that was from Natalie K. Wouldn't you look at that? Well, nothing that Sophie Delane could do there. And K adds on the scoring sheet just like she did on Wednesday. But like I was saying, folks, subscribe to our YouTube channel if you haven't already. Leave a like. And you can also find us on our website at gksports.org, where we also have all of our social media platforms and all that. You can find highlights on the website, full game matches on the website. Our Twitter is also there. Again, GKSports1 is the Twitter. Catch us on the double at Instagram at GKSports2. As here's Livingston, excuse me. Livingston. Flores trying to challenge her. It's still Livingston. Livingston crosses it to the middle, and it's sent out. Pennick mistimes her kick. Now it's K crossing it to Mendiola, and the goalkeeper will get there in time in Delane. But yeah, folks, check us out on our website if you haven't already. Follow us on all our social media outlets and all that. And spread the word about GK Sports if you want more fun, entertaining football matches just like this one. So, Livingston flicks it forward. Balzinovic brings it down. This is Escobedo. O'Connor trying to play it through to Riley. And it's reset to Arrero. Arrero looking to play it wide. She'll play it out wide for Garcia. And it's kept in play initially from Venegas, but it will result in a Caver throw-in on the far side of the pitch. So, throw-in played. Lombardo. Agostini there. And Caitlin Riley's going to try to give chase here. And she was wrestled off the ball. Now here's Lombardo. Lombardo threaded through. Venegas is there. And she'll just clear it out, put it out of play. So Penelope Lombardo then to throw this one in. Lombardo. Throwing it in, and the referee wants her to take it again. So, Lombardo. O'Connor will check in on the left wing. She's under some pressure. And they're going to play it to Mendiola, who has a little bit of space in front of her. We know what she can do already. And Natalia Prado shielding the ball well off of Mendiola. And the kick will be cleared. Now Balzinovic bringing it down. Galliana trying to flick it for Riley. And, oh, look at that turn. That was Delgadillo. Now, they're going to thread one through for Mendiola. And that ball is going to be played wide. Garcia's giving chase on O'Connor. And she's fouled O'Connor. So the Cavers will have a free kick to take then. So the sun is setting here at the John C. DeVore Stadium, home of the Olympian High Eagles, as O'Connor will take this free kick for the Cavers. O'Connor, flicked on by Pennick. Brought down. Here's Lombardo. Now they're going to play it through to Kay. Oh, what a ball that is. Here's Natalie Kay. Natalie Kay, and she tried to cut it back on her right boot, but she has won a corner for the Eagles. So another big opportunity. And checking in for the Eagles will be Justine Bartels, who has a goal to her name in this game as well. And she'll be subbed on for Gabriela Ortiz, who I assume must be the sister of Alyssa Ortiz. Ball's whipped in, and Flores tried to get rid of it, and did so. So then, Natalie Kay to throw this one in. Or will she leave it for Livingston to throw in? Yeah, she'll leave it for Livingston. So, Livingston throwing it in. Oh, takes a little bounce. Cross is played. Oh, and it hit the crossbar. Did that go to play at first? I think it did. Well, that would have been something from Bartels, who again already has 1 goal. As Delane will take another goal kick for the Cavers. Delane. This is for Law. Now it's Galliana. And now on the ball is Delgadillo. Galliana trying to win it off of her, and she almost did. Now she did. Riley, and she couldn't thread it through to Galliana. Now it's brought down by Escobedo. Now it falls to Juliet Law. Panic. Galliana's offside, so she needs to get back on. Now it's Lombardo. Lombardo tried a little roll there with the boot. And now it's Flores. And here's Natalia Prado. Natalia. Herrero. Flicked on. Here's Panic, and that came off of Escobedo last. So Galliana will take it quickly. And here is Panic. And Livingston there first. And by the way, folks, we are under 2 minutes here at John C. DeVore Stadium, which means all official time is now up to the referee. So we'll see how much longer this first half pans out, as Flores will throw this one in. Flores. And, both girls wanted to get a piece of that ball there in Escobedo and Livingston. And Flores will have another throw in to take for the Cavers. Flores. Battling with it is Panic. Now it's sent back the other way. Prado gets in the way. Mendiola flicks it in the air. Prado trying to bring it down. And look at this by Escobedo. Here's Escobedo. Flores has to deal with it. And they're playing it out wide for Kay. Here's Kay. Kay on the left wing. It's Natalie Kay. Kay! And it's shot wide on the left. And the lights have just come on here at the John C. DeVore Stadium, which indicates that, well, yeah, daylight savings, folks. Get used to it. So then, Delane will take this goal kick. It's intercepted. Now it's out on the right wing. That is Garcia. Garcia back for Venegas. Venegas threading one through for Gonzalez. Now here's Gonzalez. Gonzalez with the cross, and it was intercepted by Law. Mendiola was lurking. Agostini. And Lombardo trying to get on the end of this one. It's going to fall to Abigail Hyde. Galliana trying to throw in a challenge herself. Here's Chloe Galliana down on the right wing. Galliana trying to outsprint the defender here. And doing a good job of winning the ball back is Isabella Delgadillo. Now it's Panic. Oh, they let that run dummy for Lombardo. Now it's Bozinovic. Throwing in a challenge. Galliana. And the referee blows his whistle for halftime then. And the Olympian Eagles have an emphatic 4-0 lead over the Cavers. 2 goals were scored by Vanessa Mendiola. 1 goal was scored by Justine Bartels. And the other goal was scored by, where is she? Natalie Kay. So the Eagles going into halftime with a comfortable lead. And again, folks, this is a live stream. It is our first live stream of the season. We're going to be live streaming the whole rest of the season here at GK Sports YouTube. So if you're on our YouTube right now watching and you haven't subscribed yet, please hit that big red button. Leave us a like. It really helps us and the company out a lot. We recently just hit a little over 900 subscribers, and now it's on the road to 1K. So please subscribe if you haven't. Share this with your friends, and you can find Foothiller matches there, San Diego Caver matches. You can even find some Coronado matches on there. All our social media outlets are on there as well. We have GK Sports 1, which is our Twitter. You can catch us on the double at GK Sports 2 on our Instagram. We're on Facebook. We're on all that. Also, folks, our sponsor last year and our sponsor this year for GK Sports is the same, TCT Tax. Well, folks, let me tell you something. Taxes suck, but we all have to do them, and there's no better way to do them than with TCT Tax. TCT Tax can help you with all types of income tax returns. They will maximize your refunds and lower your taxes. If you have any tax issues or audits with the IRS and Franchise Tax Board, TCT Tax is there for you. Go and see them to prevent the IRS from levying your house and your bank accounts. Keep your peace of mind with TCT Tax. Go and see them at info@tcttax.com. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, I'm your commentator, Joshua Pangan. On camera and audio live stream duty is my man, Pablo Espinal, and we will see you at the resumption of the second half. Well, hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the John C. DeVore Stadium, home of the Olympian Eagles, where champions are made. I'm your commentator, Joshua Penguin. On live stream, audio, camera duty is the amazing Pablo Espinal, and the Eagles are going into this second half with a very comfortable 4-0 lead. Number 39, Vanessa Mendiola, has a brace. Justine Bartels has a goal, and Natalie Kay has a goal to her name as well. So a mountain for the Cavers to try to climb themselves out of this one as we just await for their players to return to the pitch here. Again, the Cavers led by assistant coach, who is now head coach today, Keith Lombardo, due to the illness of Madeline Strawn. And then the coach for the Eagles, Daniel Ariola. So then, let's see what they can do, as it looks like the Eagles are ready and the Cavers are ready as well. As it looks like there is a goalkeeping change for the Cavers. I believe is that Kate Brigham in net? That might be Kate Brigham in goal. So we'll see what happens here. All in the second half, live streamed from John C. DeVore Stadium as Delgadillo gets us back underway. Now, they play it to Lycan. And now here is Agostini keeping it in play, wearing the captain's armband for the Cavers, as that one rolls out of play. And it will be thrown in on the near side of the pitch by Charlize McAvoy. So, McAvoy then, throwing it down the line. Flicked forward by Venegas. Penick to Rogers. And she couldn't link up with Lombardo there like she initially wanted to. Now it's Ramirez. Herrero. Back to Lycan. Lycan out wide for Venegas. Venegas. And intercepted by Penick. Penick trying to send it through for Galliana, but a center half is there waiting. Now here is Livingston, who's had a really good game so far. And Lombardo wrestles her off the ball. And it's won immediately back by the Eagles. Penick. Rogers flicked on again. Penick throws in another challenge. Rogers and Agostini tried to crash in on that one. Now Natalia Prado trying to send it wide. Now this is Ortiz. And Hudson wins it back. Hudson on the turn. Now it's McAvoy. McAvoy. Ortiz battling, and she wins the ball well. And look at Ortiz. Here's Ortiz. Ortiz cutting it back again. And, that ball is played back. Two players slipped there on both sides. And Rogers, and that's a foul committed there by the Eagles. As Hudson will look to take this free kick quickly for the Cavers. So then, here's Evie Hudson looking to pick out Galliana or Rogers, one of the two. And Herrero will clear it again. So then, Hudson. On the turn. She's nearly wrestled off the ball. O'Connor wanted to make a run on the right wing. Here's Prado. Hudson. Reset play to Juliet Law. Law. Good pressure from the Eagles there. And, boy, hopefully Law's going to be all right. I think she will be. She gets right back up. So then, Sydney Livingston to throw this one in on the far side of the pitch for the Eagles. So then, Livingston looking to throw this one in. There it is. O'Connor throws her body in the way, and Livingston will have another throw-in to take. Livingston looking for someone, trying to play it. And Shea O'Connor throws in a challenge, and she tried to wrestle Livingston off the ball there. Cross it to the middle. Laying it off for Venegas. Venegas could have a shot from distance here, and Rogers gets in the way before she does. Now, on the turn is Ortiz. Now Ortiz. Ortiz to the middle. This could be the one. Trying to shoot, and she tried to play back to Ortiz, who's been forced wide again. And Venegas will have to track back to reset for the Eagles. Herrero. Lombardo gets in the way. They're trying to thread it through for Rogers. Here's Agostini. Agostini trying to thread one through for Camilla Rogers. Galliana gives chase as well. And Herrero will get there in time. Now it's Venegas. Venegas to her mate, Lycan. Lycan back to Herrero. Herrero clipping it forward. Now it's Prado. And Delgadillo. Delgadillo. Oh, and it hit off the backside of Ortiz. Now she'll reclaim it. Ortiz. They're trying 1-2s here, the Eagles. Looking for their triangle passes in the middle, as you can see. Now there's Lycan for Venegas. Venegas out wide for Ortiz. Ortiz trying to outrun Prado on the right wing. Ortiz. Oh, what a cross by Ortiz, and O'Connor gets in the way. The shot was taken by Delgadillo, and she's won them a corner. So then, really good football then from the Eagles, nearly finding a fifth. And there's a bit of an argument going on in the middle of the pitch at the moment. I'm not entirely too sure why. And it will be a corner kick for the Eagles then. And it looks like... And it will be taken by Sydney Livingston. So, who can Livingston pick out as a target here in the box? Livingston, it's a good delivery. Oh, and it came off the goalkeeper in the end. Nearly a fifth. And is that another corner? The referee indicates so. And it looks like Livingston will... She won't take this one, not this time. So then, what can the Eagles do? What can they produce from this corner? Cross is low, very low, and O'Connor will clear it out for another Eagle corner kick. So then the ball goes far out of play. And speaking of that, again, folks, we are live streaming this game. It is the first game live streamed this season for either JV or Varsity with 34 minutes left in the second half. If you're enjoying it so far, go subscribe to our channel if you're watching. If you haven't already, leave a like. It really helps us out a lot. Share the link with your friends, your family, your relatives. And yeah, check us out on our website as well at gksports.org, where you can find more full game matches, some highlights as well. And all of our social media platforms. Twitter's GK Sports 1. Instagram, catch us on the double at GK Sports 2. Facebook is just GK Sports. You can find all of that and more there. Corner played. Oh, what a corner! And that nearly went for the Olympico on the back of the net. Well, what a goal that would have been. As Brigham will take this goal kick for the Cavers. Which is interesting. I've never seen Kate Brigham in a goal before for the Cavers, so this is a first for me. For you other Caver fans, let me know if you have. As this is Lycan. Lycan. And Prado. It only falls as far as Lycan again. Delgadillo, Lycan. They're trying to all have a go now. And it's going to fall in the end out wide. Rogers trying to throw in a challenge. And that's going to be a little too far for Venegas to give chase. So then, McAvoy will throw this one in for the Cavers. Charlize McAvoy, one of the newbies on the team, along with Evie Hudson. A lot of new players on this JV squad. As Prado, trying to thread one through. And it's sent high by Herrero, just cleared up and away. And Brigham will get on the end of this. Brigham brought down, and Lombardo should be able to get on this. She will. She's going to try to thread one through for Galliana and Rogers to chase. Rogers with some pressure here, and it's just going to be played to Herrero. Lombardo stepping up, and Hudson nearly intercepted that pass, and now they're going to try to counterattack themselves. O'Connor is giving chase. Shea O'Connor. Oh, look at that skill by Shea O'Connor to outwit Ortiz initially, but the ball is won. Now here's Hudson. Evie Hudson on the move. Hudson needs to lay this ball off. Hudson. Now she'll try to play it through for Rogers in the middle. Rogers out wide for Galliana. Galliana brings it down. Here's Galliana taking on Livingston, who's been trouble to get by today, and that's why. You can see them scrapping for the ball. Cross in by McAvoy. Rogers tries to get on it. Is that a corner kick or a goal kick? And it's a goal kick, and Rogers disagrees and is having some words with the referee. So then, Riley to take this goal kick then for the Eagles. She'll play it short to her center half. Now it goes out wide for Livingston. Livingston skips by one, crosses it, trying to thread it through. Now here's Pennick, who, oh, she had time there, Olivia Pennick. I don't know if she knew that, though. And it will fall to Lombardo. Agostini trying to put on some pressure as well. Now they're going to try to thread one through for Ortiz, but Brigham is way off her line to claim this one. So, Kate Brigham then. Brigham, oh, that's a low one and a dangerous one. Here's Ortiz. Ortiz crossing it to the middle. Oh, it's cut back. Here it is. It's 5. Isabella Delgadillo adds in on the fun. 5-0 to the Olympian Eagles. She cut it back to her left boot and picked her spot expertly. So then, Delgadillo on the score sheet as well. So, Rogers then to get us back underway here for the Cavers. Camila Rogers. So she plays it to Lombardo. Lombardo passes it over to Pennick. Pennick threading one through for Rogers. Now it's Galliana. Little 1-2 with Camila Rogers. Little 1-2 back. Galliana trying to get the better of Livingston here. And Livingston just plays it back to Riley to clear it. Hudson. And that will roll out of play. Or is it in play? Pennick does well to keep it in. Hudson trying to find Pennick again. O'Connor trying to pick out Rogers. Rogers. Agostini. Chloe Agostini. Oh, and that's a foul, yeah. Damaris Ramirez, the guilty party there, and the referee's going to have a word with her. But she wants no part of it. She's running away from the referee. And it looks like the referee won't have that word with her. As a free kick will be taken. So this one is about, I'd say, 25 yards out, and Evie Hudson will take it. Last season for JV, Atiana Barroso would have been the free kick specialist, but due to her promotion to varsity, now it's up to Evie Hudson, one of the freshmen on this JV squad. So Hudson to try to get one back for the Cavers then. I assume she'll go for goal. Hudson! And that's going to go wide. So it didn't trouble the goalkeeper there, and Riley will have another goal kick to take. So then, the varsity squad for the Olympian Eagles, you can see a couple of them rolling up on the touchline. For the Cavers as well, some of their varsity players have just shown up as the goal kick is taken short. Now they're playing it out wide for Venegas, and that came off of Arrero last, so throw in for the Cavers on the near side. McAvoy to take. Keith Lombardo wants a substitution to be made. It will be Juliet Laws coming off, and coming on to replace her is Haley Colton. So McAvoy then. Looking for her options. She has Hudson wide open, and Hudson calls for it. She'll get it. Hudson trying to bring this one down. Natalia Prado skips past 2, trying to get past 3, and here's Venegas. Venegas, she's going to try to outrun McAvoy here. Here's Gabriela Venegas. Venegas on the right wing. It's still Venegas. Venegas, still Venegas. Venegas cuts it back and lays it off for Ortiz. Ortiz, and that came off of a Olympian Eagle last, so Caver throw in. So then, McAvoy to throw this one in. Hudson is there checking in, so is Lombardo. Agostini's an option down the line. McAvoy will opt to play it down the line for Agostini. It'll fall to Hudson. Hudson trying to work her way through the midfield, laying it off for Lombardo. And, oh, that pass had a little too much pace on it from Morales to try to pick out Venegas. and it will be a throw-in. So 26 minutes, 18 seconds left to go here in the second half. Again, the Eagles have a 5-0 lead over the Cavers at the moment, as McAvoy looks to throw this one in down the line to Agostini, and it will go out of play. So Agostini then, she'll have to take a couple paces back to throw this one in, and she'll try to pick out Lombardo. McAvoy. Hudson. Lombardo. Hudson. Hudson. Back to Prado, who tried a one-time pass there. Pennick has some work to do. Colton. And it almost fell. And now on the move is Lycan. Here's Kirsten Lycan. Lycan threading one through for Alyssa Ortiz on the right wing. Oh, she's offside. So then, Ortiz will give it to Brigham, who has... Well, the Cavers have a free kick to take in their own defensive half here. So, it looks like Hudson will take it again as a substitution is made. Oh, Natalia Prado's gonna... She's limping off injured, which is unfortunate because this is her first game back for the JV after just clearing waivers. And Lane comes on for her. Or Law comes on for her. Ball's played high. Here's Lombardo. Lombardo crossing it to the middle. Galliana trying to get on the end of it. Galliana trying to thread it through for Camila Rogers. Back to Chloe Galliana. Here's Chloe Galliana. Forced out wide. And is that a penalty? It's a penalty! Well, Chloe Galliana has won a penalty for the Cavers. And this is a big chance to get a goal back here. So then, who will take the penalty, which is the big question then. I'm trying to think back to last season. I don't think JV had a penalty all last season. I know Varsity probably maybe had one, but that was about it. And look at this. It will be Chloe Galliana to take the penalty kick for the Cavers. So she's on a bit of a goal-scoring streak right now, Galliana. Let's see if she can extend that to 3 games in a row. Galliana versus Riley. So then, Riley trying to get big in her net. Galliana! Oh, she smashed it in. Riley got her hand to it and nearly pushed it over the bar. But Chloe Galliana gets one back. It might just be a consolation goal, but the Cavers will be happy that they weren't shut out. So then, a little bit of a damper for the Eagles, but still have a 4-goal lead. And let's see where this will get us. 23 minutes and 18 seconds left in this one. Venegas. Agostini, Megs Venegas. She wins it back. Venegas on the turn. And Agostini trying to battle for it. Those two are having their little one-on-one private battle. And they're back at it again. Now Rogers for Agostini. Here's Agostini. Agostini crossing it over to Galliana. It can fall for Galliana. Galliana wide. Well, Riley put on the pressure and Galliana nearly got her second of the game. And the referee is telling the Olympian Eagles bench, go and fetch some balls while you're at it. So then, good build-up play from the Cavers as Agostini nearly picked out Galliana, who again almost had a second, as Penelope Lombardo will be substituted out, and coming on to replace her is Zoe Bozinovic. So Evie Hudson will now play in a more attacking role, as Bozinovic will fill in around the 6th position. That ball won by Galliana. Galliana crossing it over to Camila Rogers. Rogers, will she have time? Rogers to Agostini. Agostini! Chloe Agostini finally has her first goal for the JV squad. And it's 5-2. So 2 goals in about 3 minutes then. Well, Chloe Agostini, she didn't score last season. She was a bit snake-bitten scoring this season, and she finally scores her first goal ever for JV. Well, it is 5-2. Is it just another consolation goal, or is it something more? But nonetheless, it is one for Chloe, and she'll be happy to finally get one. The drought is now over for her, as Ortiz will track back on this one. So then, it's to Riley. Riley clipping it over to Ortiz. Agostini putting on the pressure. Agostini winning the ball back. And that ball will be kept in play. McAvoy. Now it's Venegas. Panic. And was she fouled there? No. Referee says, oh, now here's the foul. And Venegas not happy with that call at all. So then, Evie Hudson to take this free kick then for the Cavers. Hudson pings it forward. It comes off of, was that the shoulder of Ramirez? It was the shoulder or the side of the head, one of the two. Maybe a combination of both. Here's Agostini. Agostini trying to pick out Rogers. Rogers threads through. Rogers, oh, it's going to fall for Chloe Agostini. Here's Agostini if she can keep her feet. And, oh, it's saved by Riley. Well, Agostini was through and in, but the ball just got caught under her feet a little bit. And she's going to want to have that one back, Chloe Agostini. Camila Rogers is checking on her mate to make sure she's okay. As the ball is played long. And now it's Olympian's turn to counter. This is Garcia. And she forces it off of a caver in the end. Throw into the Eagles. Well then, the Cavers' attack finally coming together here in this second half. But it might be a little too late for them, as they still have a bit of a mountain to climb to really get back in this one. As Camila Rogers now trying to win this ball back, and she wins a throw-in. Agostini is wide open on the left wing. No one's marking her at the moment. And that's exactly who they're going to try to pick out. Agostini. And it's cleared out of the way. Good defending there from Kirsten Lyken. As it looks like 5 substitutions are going to be made here for the Eagles. At least their whole bench is standing by the looks of it. So then, Lyken. And Brigham is off her line. I think Law wanted her to come for it. And here they come, and Brigham somehow saves it with her feet. And now, back on the ball is Alyssa Ortiz. Here's Ortiz, and Panic shoves her off the ball. Ortiz trying to throw in a challenge herself. Playing it back. Now Ortiz, playing it through to the middle. Balzinovic throws in a challenge herself. Now here is Venegas joining the attack. Venegas. And, oh, Brigham wanted it, but Colton took it, matters into her own hands. Colton. Hudson tried to turn, and Herrera wouldn't allow her to. And Venegas is fouled. Oh, boy. That looked like a painful one there as well, as Venegas went to ground. And the coach is going to have to come check on her. She's been excellent this game, Gabrielle Venegas. Well, folks, as we take a little bit of a break here, if you're enjoying this match so far and everything along with it, you can subscribe to our YouTube channel at GK Sports. Leave a like as well. Share the link with your friends and family and relatives if you haven't already. You could also check out our website at gksports.org, where you can find full game matches for the Cavers. You can find full game matches for the Grossmont Foothillers and all of the above. You can also, as Venegas gets to her feet, and she will hobble off the pitch, but hopefully she'll be all right, but her night is done. But you can also find us on all our social media outlets as well, GK Sports 1, and find us on the double as well, GK Sports 2, as there will be 5 substitutions made. Vanessa Mendiola is one of them. Another one is Escobedo. Another one is Natalie Kay. Another one is Justine Bartels. And another one is Garcia. So then, the girls who scored earlier in this game have checked back into this game. And let's see if they can add to their goal tally. So, it will be Arrero to take this free kick. Arrero, oh, what a free kick that is. Headed on by Mendiola, but it was well wide of the goal. You can see the idea there from the Eagles, though. As a substitution will be made here for the Cavers. It will be Evie Hudson off, and Lombardo comes on to replace her. So then, Brigham. Goal kick is played wide into the direction of O'Connor. O'Connor keeps it in play. Shea O'Connor trying to skip past a couple Eagles there. O'Connor getting in the way, trying to keep it in play. And Galliana throws in a challenge as well. O'Connor needs to track back, and it comes off of an Eagle in the end, so she'll trot along the track to retrieve this ball for a throw-in. So then, Shea O'Connor to swan in. Throw-in played. Little bit of a scrum for the ball in the middle of the park at the moment. And now, oh, that's given away in a very dangerous area too. Here is Ramirez, or excuse me, Bartels. And Rogers will lay it off for Pennick. Couldn't get there in time. Galliana tracking back now to help defend. Galliana, who we will see in the varsity squad tonight as well. Rogers on the turn, and that was brilliantly controlled by Rogers. And here's Camilla Rogers. Here's Camilla Rogers on the right wing. Chloe Agostini's trying to make a run. And oh, good defending. Last-ditch defending from the Eagles to keep that one out. Now, here is Mendiola. Mendiola, she's been a problem, and she continues to do so. Bartels trying to run this one down, and Bartels does run this one down. Now it's Mendiola. Colton trying to wrestle her off the ball. They play it. Now this is Ortiz. Here's Mendiola. Mendiola! Oh, she couldn't get a shot off. Colton wrestled her off the ball. She almost had her hat trick there. Now this is Delgadillo. Delgadillo! Back of the net! Isabella Delgadillo at the double, and she restores a 4-goal lead for the Eagles. Brigham got her hands to it, but it was a little too high for Kate Brigham, and Delgadillo, again, second of the game, 6-2 Eagles. Pennick checks out, Hudson checks back in. Well, ladies and gentlemen, what a game of football we've had here tonight. Rogers, Hudson, playing it back for Law, Hudson, Lombardo, Galliana, clipping it for Camila Rogers, Hudson, and Shea wanted it wide, now Hudson. Oh, and she tried to release the ball a little bit sooner there, Evie Hudson, and Mendiola, even with her pace, couldn't keep that one in play. So McAvoy to throw this one in on the near side of the pitch. 12:54 left to go in this one. 6-2 is the scoreline. Hudson. This is Herrero. Mendiola. Here's Mendiola. And who did that come off of last? It came off of Mendiola in the end. McAvoy has a throw-in. And now it will fall back to Mendiola, who will play it up the line, or play it towards the middle. Here's Juliet Law. And wrestled off the ball by Delgadillo, who's looking for a hat trick, you know. Here's Kay. Oh, I saw what they were trying to do there on the overlap. Now here's Galliana. Galliana, Lombardo. Oh, that's a little too far for Galliana to give chase. And it's sent back the other way by Livingston. Now O'Connor, and she couldn't keep that in play. Throw-in played. They're wasting no time getting it to Kay. She'll keep it in. Now it's Garcia to the middle. Delgadillo, and she tried to find room to shoot. And the ball will be played out wide then for Mendiola. Mendiola down the line for Bartels. Bartels battling for the ball. Bartels and Colton versus Bartels. Is that ball still in play? Now it rolls out. Ball thrown in. Agostini trying to get in the way. That ball's crossed in a dangerous area. It's flicked on, and Brigham should have this one, and she will. So Brigham then pings it forward. It's going to fall to Livingston, and she'll send it right back the other way. Oh, and O'Connor came off of her leg a little awkwardly, but no trouble for Brigham. Brigham. Lombardo. McAvoy. Picking out Galliana. Her versus Livingston. It's been a good one to watch. And that one will come off of Livingston. And Caitlin Flores will be checking in for Charlize McAvoy. So then, here is O'Connor. Shea O'Connor with the throw-in. Hudson trying to get in the way here. O'Connor will try to play this one back to Brigham. It was read well by Delgadillo, and Brigham had to get rid of it. And she picks out Galliana really well. Now Galliana, Rogers, they're trying a 1-2 down that right wing again. Hudson. Evie Hudson, good control from Evie Hudson. Maintaining possession of the ball. That's going to fall to Agostini. Chloe. Evie. And a tackle's thrown in. Flores will try to send the long ball through to Agostini. And, oh, what a pass that was from Lycan. Now Mendiola will play it up the pitch. Colton gets in the way. And that will roll out of play, or bounce out of play, I should say. Mendiola down the line for Bartel. Flicked on. And Law brings it down. It's going to fall back to Mendiola. Mendiola. Crossing it. Ortiz. Or who is that, Ortiz? Well, that's Kay. I know that. And that's going to go wide. So Kay nearly getting her second goal of the game as well. To remind you, the goal scorers for the Eagles, well, Isabella Delgadillo has 2, Vanessa Mendiola has 2, Justine Bartels has 1, and Natalie Kay has 1 as well. And Delgadillo was nearly through there again. And tracking all the way back is Galliana. She's keeping a pace here with Escobedo. And a corner to the Eagles. So then 8:50 left to go. Again, folks, subscribe to this YouTube channel if you haven't already, especially if you're watching on the live stream. We have a live stream chat going on, so tell us who your favorite player is, where you're watching from around the world, who you're rooting for, all that good stuff. And again, just subscribe if you haven't already. We're trying to reach 1K at this point, and that would be amazing if we could do so. You could also see full game matches and highlights on our website at gksports.org. You could also find all our social media outlets there. As this corner is about to be taken. Oh, what a corner this is. And it's headed into the back of the net by Natalie Kay, who does have her second of the game. What a corner that was. I believe that was Livingston who took that corner as well. Well, she has been on fire this game. And Kay was unmarked in the box. And the scoreline now is 7-2, so they have their 5-goal lead back. Livingston with an absolutely inch-perfect cross in the box. And Kay was unmarked, and, well, she's not going to miss a header from 2 yards out. Now Hudson to Galliana. Man, let me tell you, folks, what absolute madness we have here at GK Sports this season. Every game we've broadcasted has had at least 5-6 goals to go along with it. When it comes to the JV, that is, at least. Now here's Rogers. Camila Rogers trying to cut it back and defended well by Escobedo. Now here's Hudson. Lombardo wants it. Now she'll try to pick her out. Here's Lombardo. And it falls to the Eagles instead. O'Connor throws in a challenge. And, oh, they're being very competitive over there, her and Natalie Kay. O'Connor. Rogers trying to lay that one off for Galliana. Galliana crosses it in. Was that kept in play? Oh, that was a bit cheeky, but I guess it was. No indication it was out. So then, Agostini trying to put on the pressure. Lombardo. Good passing here from the Eagles. Flores will get there in time. Lombardo battling for it. Delgadillo gets there first. Now it's Herrero. And Agostini gets in the way. That's a mistake. Here's Agostini. Agostini! Oh, she shoots wide. Almost her second of the game, Chloe Agostini. She had Rogers making a run in the middle if she wanted her. So then, Zoe Bozinovic is off. And Caitlin Riley is on for the Cavers. And it looks like Isabella Delgadillo's night is done. A good one at that. 2 goals to her name. And Flores' night is done for the Cavers as McAvoy checks back in with 5:45 left to go in this one. So then Riley to take the goal kick. Pings it forward. O'Connor gets in the way, and that's a handball by Shea. So then 5.5 minutes left to go in this one. The temperatures have dropped. I hope you brought a jacket if you're watching here live, but if you're watching it in the comfort of your home, that's got to be fantastic as well. That's what we like to hear. So, free kick taken. Riley. McAvoy. Oh, she mishit her kick there. She'll have to recover. Shoved off the ball by Ortiz. And 1-2 there down the line. Here's Alyssa Ortiz. Ortiz! And Brigham is there to claim it. Kate Brigham then picking out Camilla Rogers. Rogers on the turn. And oh, she's wrestled off the ball initially by Bella Escobedo. So 34 v 34. Now Galliana threading it for Rogers. Rogers trying to win this back. Here's Hudson. Hudson dancing on the ball a bit. Evie Hudson. And it will come off of a defender in the end. And a throw into the Cavers. 4.5 minutes left to go in this one. The score is 7-2 in favor of the Eagles. And a throw in to be played by Shea O'Connor. O'Connor throws it in. Oh, who did that come off of last? It looks like it came off of Caver last because Olympian has a throw in. It will be taken by Sydney Livingston, who, again, I believe has had an unbelievable game up to this point. Just assisted that last goal that the Eagles scored. So Livingston. It's flicked on by Gonzalez. Riley. Still Caitlin Riley. Trying to find Agostini. It won't do. And stepping in the way is Colton. Agostini gives chase. And they tried a little 1-2 there, and now it could work out. Oh, here's Justine Bartels. Bartels crosses it to the middle. Mendiola. And Mendiola scramming for the ball here. And Mendiola, she's a bit frustrated about that. As, well, temperatures are boiling just a little bit here. 3:10 left to go. This one almost over. Agostini on the ball. For Lombardo. Lombardo trying to win it back, laying it off for Rogers. Rogers trying to thread one through for Hudson, I believe. It ended up trying to pick out Galliana. Now Mendiola. Oh, this is here. It's Natalie Kay. Natalie Kay! Hat-trick hero, Natalie Kay. Well, she had a hat-trick last game. She has a hat-trick this game. Natalie Kay is on fire and in form. And it's 8-2 in favor of the Eagles. So then, good counter-attacking football then from the Eagles. As Rogers' night is done, and Abigail Hyde will check in for her. So Hudson picking out Galliana. Galliana. That ball didn't have enough pace on it to reach Agostini. And this one is launched up the pitch for Mendiola to get chase to. Colton. Mendiola will get there first. Mendiola on the turn. And it will be kicked out of play by McAvoy. So then, folks, with under 2 minutes left here at John C. DeVore Stadium, all official time is now up to the referee. As Lycan will throw this one in. Lycan brought down. And that will be sent towards Brigham. It takes a bounce, and Brigham will have it. So then, Brigham. It came off of Hudson. Now here's Abigail Hyde. Hyde trying to clip it forward for Chloe Agostini. And it will be sent back the other way. Here is Ortiz. Alyssa Ortiz shoving Colton off the ball. Ortiz, still Ortiz. Here's Ortiz. Ortiz! And she tried to curl it, and it went wide. So then, Brigham to take this goal kick as a final substitution for the Cavers, as O'Connor's night is done as well. So then, Brigham to take this goal kick. Playing it out wide. Oh, it falls to Kay. Here's Kay. Kay! And it's wide. Shot back in. And it's sent back out. Now here's Riley. Galliana on the turn. Threading it through for Hudson. Hudson. Galliana throwing in a challenge. Evie Hudson. Agostini wants her to play her through. And Herrera was there to intercept. Sent back in. And it will be Escobedo. Escobedo. Hudson shielding her off the ball. Hudson. And it's won back by the Eagles. Now, here is Natalie Kay. Kay plays it to Mendiola. Is she offside? I think she is. So then, the referee blows his whistle for full time then. It is over here for the JV squad at John C. DeVore Stadium, home of the Olympian Eagles. And the JV squad continues to dominate and fly high. The final score being 8-2. Natalie Kay had a hat trick. Justine Bartels had a goal. Isabella Delgadillo had 2 goals. And Vanessa Mendiola had 2 goals as well. For the Cavers, Agostini got her first goal for the JV. And Galliana continues her goal streak as well. Well, folks, if you've enjoyed this match, don't go anywhere because in 30 minutes or so, we are going to be live streaming the varsity game. So go and share that link with your family, your friends, and all your relatives from around the world. And subscribe to our channel if you haven't already, GK Sports YouTube. And check us out on our website as well at gksports.org, where you can find full game matches and highlights as well. Catch us on Twitter, GK Sports 1. Catch us on the double on Instagram, GK Sports 2. Facebook, GK Sports. Also, folks, for the second season running, our sponsor has been the same. We have our sponsor, TCT Tax. Let me tell you something, folks. Tax season's coming up, and we don't like to do taxes, but you will want to do them with TCT Tax. TCT Tax can help you with all types of income tax returns. They will maximize your refunds and lower your taxes. If you have any tax issues or audits with the IRS and Franchise Tax Board, TCT Tax is here for you. Go and see them to prevent the IRS from levying your house and bank accounts. Keep your peace of mind with TCT Tax, and go see them at info@tct-tax.com. Anyways, ladies and gentlemen, don't go anywhere because we're about to live stream the varsity girls as well here at John C. DeVore Stadium. The JV game, though, is well and done complete in the history books. 8-2 the final scoreline. I'm your commentator, Joshua Pangan. On the camera live stream duties is Pablo Espinal. And tune back in with us in 30 minutes. Don't go anywhere.